Things look better here. Helen is working out.
Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen.
Banishers. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse. Good day to you, Helen.
I did not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've returned for a reason?
What can you tell me about a young woman by the name of Grace?
It seems you already know some of the story. It was a long time ago, but I'll do my best to fill in the gaps.
What happened to her?
As I heard it told, one day Grace just wasn't there anymore.
How was their relationship?
I believe it was stormy, as you'd expect between a commander and his disobedient daughter. I do think he loved her, but as far as anyone ever saw, he never shed a single tear for her.
Later, after he exiled her, did the captain try to find his daughter?
Not to my knowledge. He did not set off in search of her, nor did he send men. At the time, I thought it strange. Still do. I'll never understand how a man could reject his only daughter. And that, my inquisitive Banisher friends, is all I know about the matter.
I've mail for the fort. The messenger didn't make it, but I'm glad to make his delivery for him.
Mail? From who?
I don't know. Family? Friends? They seem to come from outside New Eden.
Ah, from before. They could be good for morale, or they could ruin it. Well, thank you.
You're more than welcome, Helen. Mind you, I'd charge you a fee if I thought you had any money.
Things have been feverish round here, to say the least. Are you bearing up?
As well as can be expected.
How well is that exactly?
People are dying for no apparent reason, and this godforsaken fort dangles out over the edge of the world, cut off from everywhere. I fight so the stockade stays standing. The ship is wrecking, but I was called to be captain. I hold the wheel. So yes, Banisher, I am bearing up as well as can be expected.
A presence yet surrounds you. Could explain why you feel so burdened.
I carry my grief with me. I live with a family that is no longer here. You made sure of that.
Could his husk still be present? It will be drawn to you.
No, it could not.
Something is present. Something weighs on you.
I'm busy, Banishers. Busy means tired, that's all.
We'll look into your spectral stones.
If you feel the need, then sure. Suit yourself.
chest for you. Bloody mongrel. Down, boy.
Symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
Away with you!
This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home? Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am. Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough. Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye.
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell. Seeker drew this. Now we know. She's in the mountains. There's a ritual of dissimulation, and we need the catalyst. The circle powers the door, but I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell, and Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Aye, sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Oh, now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. We need to get this right. We cannot afford to fail.
We won't fail if you stop dragging your feet. No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
We need to make amends and think about my speech. Well, ho there. What a pleasant surprise. I was fair and sure that I'd never see you again.
Where are you off to?
Far away, God willing. Build bridges, say the wise, that people may better understand each other. Build a jetty, say I, so that a ship may come and we can leave. New Eden is a fascinating study for you and I. But for ordinary folk, it is, as I've heard it put, a shite hole.
Leaving changes nothing. You just end up making the same mistake somewhere else.
We must always be open to the possibility that people may learn from their mistakes. Is that not right, Mr. McRaith?
Spoken like a leader.
I fear, however, that not everyone shall listen. I fear what shall befall them if they stay behind.
We found a page ripped from a book. Here, do you recognize it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my true pursuer. This Seeker... Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. We're trying to find out.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defence, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
As a community.